Welcome to week 6. I'm super excited. I'm so out of shape. Holy cow. That was terrible. These are my glass slippers. So it is the first day of week 6 and we are starting this week off with a bike ride. Since yesterday was my long run day, I wanted to do something different today. So we're gonna get a bike ride in. Let's go. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and it's not even 6 o'clock yet, and I'm really excited because not only is this my first early morning run, I'm actually going to be running this morning virtually with a friend of mine who lives down in Florida. She is doing the Gears for Good bike ride with me, and we're also doing Princess Weekend together. So we're just waiting for the sun to rise down in Florida. It's already nice and high here in Maine, but yeah, it's still pretty dark where she lives. So once the sun comes up and yeah, it's safe. She lives where there's panthers and stuff. We'll be virtually running together. So see you out there. All right, it is another cycling day. So I'm wearing this bright yellow cycling jersey today because it sketches me out when I'm riding on farm roads and there's big tractors. Be safe, wear your helmet, and wear something bright so cars and big tractors and sprayers can see you. Just wanted to stop and share a really cool experience with you guys. So this lake is a lake that is in my town, and last year when I was training for Gears for Good, it took me weeks and weeks to get to build my stamina up to ride here on my bike and home. And I remember last year when I got here, it was like this really great feeling of accomplishment, and I was so glad I was able to do it. And this was the ride last year when I was training that really made me feel like I can do this 156-mile ride. So today, we went for a ride today, and I wound up here with little to no effort, and it was just really cool to look back and see how far I've come from last year to this year. So anyway, just a cool moment, and I wanted to share it with you guys. We are 4 days into week 6, and we are 4 for 4 for either cycling or running, which is a first. Shout out to my fellow team resiliencers for Team HFA, Hemophilia Federation of America. You girls are keeping me going. It's been great virtually running with you, and here's another virtual run day. Okay, so we're gonna try something different today, since I feel like you get a lot of the same footage when I'm running, when I'm biking. So instead of just lots of scenery, we're gonna do some Gears for Good Q&A while we tackle some hills, because that's what we always do. Yeah, so we're gonna try this today. The wind is gonna be bad, so it might not sound great, but we're gonna try. So, holy bumps. I don't know if this is gonna work. The first question is kind of one that I get asked a lot is, why did you sign up to do this last year? So last year was my first Gears for Good ride, and I signed up because Hemophilia Federation of America has an emergency assistance program called Helping Hands, and basically they help families with bleeding disorders all over the United States that find themselves in a financial bind due to their bleeding disorder. So a family could not be able to make their house payment one month, or their car payment, or they need car repairs to get their, because the vehicle is the only way they can get their child to their hematologist for appointments. So things like that, Helping Hands goes for. So that was really near and dear to my heart because we are a bleeding disorder family. So I know what that feels like, to have the pressure of not just having a child with a bleeding disorder, but then to have some financial struggles topped onto that. It's overwhelming. So yeah, that's why I signed up to do it. So I guess we should have started off with what is Gears for Good? So Gears for Good is a charity bike ride that happens. It's put on by Hemophilia Federation of America, where we ride over 3 days, 2.5 days, 156 miles, and we raise money for HFA's Emergency Assistance Program. So it's 2.5 days, and if you've seen my previous video, it goes through West Virginia, Maryland, DC. It's a really beautiful ride. We ride mostly on the C&O Canal towpath. So cool. It's so beautiful. It's like you're riding through a piece of history. And what I really like about it is it's flat. There are no hills, except like when you're going to get to your hotel at night. There's a couple of hills. Yeah. So another question that I get asked by usually people that I try to recruit to do this with me is, how does your butt not hurt after sitting on a bike for 2.5 days? And there are multiple reasons. Well, it's not that it doesn't hurt. I mean, it's 2.5 days of riding on a bike. But there's two things that help. The first thing is a really good pair of bike shorts. I have a few different pairs. They're the exact same brand, just different colors. And I train with them. I got them off Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, they're amazing. They're not super expensive. Padded bike shorts, man. You gotta do it. Then there's also this stuff, and it's like to prevent chafing, and lifesaver. Let me tell you, a friend of mine told me about this before the ride last year, and she's like, you need to make sure you bring this with you. And I was like, that's weird. It's the weirdest feeling ever. It feels like you're putting Vaseline like absolutely everywhere, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. Zero chafing, let me tell you. And it's yeah, if you're going on long bike rides like that, who wants to? Yeah, 100%. I'll link that one down in the comments or in the description below too. All right, so final question of the day is, I had to stop because I was gonna wreck. So the final question is, how do I sign up to do this? Can I sign up to do this? So you can definitely sign up to do this. Registration's closed for this year, but so the national ride, which is one that I'm doing in September, that's DC, Maryland, West Virginia, that's in September. Registrations usually open in January or February. And then there's also a ride that happens in Ohio, in the Akron, Ohio area, that the Northern Ohio Hemophilia Foundation puts on, and that's in June every year. And then for 2021, I believe there are additional locations that this ride will happen in different parts of our country, and I cannot share those locations yet, but just know 2021 will be multiple ride possibilities. So yeah, I'm gonna put in the description the different rides that are out right now. I'll link the NOHF, Northern Ohio Hemophilia Foundation chapter in here too. They're an amazing organization. They've got some great riders that ride with them. So yeah, lots of opportunities for 2021 for you to get your butt on a seat and ride for HFA Helping Hands.
Okay, it's Sunday. I did not do my 4-mile run yesterday because I woke up and my legs were sore, and I think I was tired. And I think since I had ran or cycled every day since Sunday, my body was telling me I needed a break. So I did not do my 4 miles yesterday. Therefore, I am doing my 4 miles today, and it is 65 degrees and currently raining, and I am so tired. This is my morning voice, my morning face. I almost talked myself out of running this morning, but here I am. This is gonna be a long hour.
Just over halfway, and my pace is a lot slower than normal. I'm still beating the balloon ladies, focusing on distance today. So we did 4 miles is done. I would say it's a way to finish off the week, but I think we're kind of just starting the next week. But we did it. We got 4 miles in. So this week will be more running and biking, and then the next long run will be Saturday, 5 miles. So I have to build up. The reason I'm bumping my mileage up like this right now, I know Princess isn't until February, but I have that 7-mile at-home road race on August 15th. So I'm trying to build up to get to 7 miles by then. And then I'll probably taper back a little bit and focus more on cycling, because then Gears for Good is coming up a few weeks after that. So anyway, all in all, it was a really good week. I can't believe I actually did something every day this week, because yesterday, even though I didn't have like an actual biking or run day, I did go for a bike ride with my family. So that counts. So we were 7 for 7 this week. Anyway, it was a great week 6. Thanks for watching. See you for week 7.